Hi, and welcome back to Sense and Sensitivity. It's been a long time. I always want to make more videos. I'm always like driving and thinking, oh, that would be a great YouTube video. And it's just so hard to find the time. But I've put my son to bed and done my skincare routine, and I am still, I still have the capacity to make a video tonight, so I'm so excited. I don't know how long it's going to be because I'm just going to try and get through a lot of stuff, but I'm titling this End of Summer Empties, Faves and Fails, and some Musings, just some things I've been thinking about. So I want to just jump right in with empty products. So first empty is my Avene Extremely Gentle Cleanser Lotion. This is the old formulation. I have not tried the new formulation yet. I want to, but I also want to try their redness cleanser, so I might actually try that next. I've talked about this for years. I love this. I love Avene in general, but you do have to be careful because they do use fragrance and some things that I wouldn't want to use, but they have a lot of good sensitive skincare. I think this is a great second cleanse, or just a great cleanse on a day when maybe you're just wearing a little bit of non-waterproof sunscreen or nothing at all and you've been in the house all day or something. Super, super gentle, leaves the skin just feeling like moist and clean and fresh. Not heavy, no film in my experience left over, and I just love this. But I would not entrust this to remove lots of makeup or anything waterproof. Yay, Avene. Okay, empty Blissoma antioxidant sprayable lotion. I got this for free. It was like a gift with purchase, and I ended up dumping most of it out because it was about to expire, and I wanted to keep this cool metal bottle for like travel. But it was a thin consistency, but very moisturizing, which I liked, but it had a very strong scent of like herbal, floral, minty, and I did not like that. It was a lasting scent, and it was just too strong for me, so I didn't end up using it. It's called Amend Antioxidant Sprayable Lotion. Not for me, would not rebuy. Okay, also by Blissoma, their Serene Sacred Waters Tonique. This is one of their hydrating toner sprays. Essential oil free. It's just infusions of different herbs. It's got some rose and other lovely ingredients. I really, really like this as far as toners go. I don't think it's a necessary step, but if you like toners, you like something refreshing, or you want a little bit of like the aromatherapy experience of like floral waters, but without the potential irritation of essential oils, this is really good for sensitive skin. I had great results with it in the sense of just the additional moisture it gives, although I will say I bought this second bottle in the depths of winter when my skin was so parched from all the indoor heating, to add to like my cleansing and lotion whatever routine, and adding this didn't make much of a difference. It wasn't until I switched back to Veronique's products like the Barrier Restore Serum that my skin started feeling better. So again, not necessary. I like it, and it's nicely scented without having essential oils. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my Veronique products, which are just about empty. I'm going to get probably a few more uses out of this, and maybe a few more weeks out of this. So this is the Barrier Restore Serum and the Barrier Lipid Complex. These are expensive. These are amazing. I've been using them daily for a little over 6 months, and I'm finally getting to the end of them. So a little bit goes a long way. I don't use them twice a day. I use them once a day, and I think they're very concentrated, so I'm very, very diligent in how I apply them. I do 1 pump of this, so 1 pump once a day has lasted me 7 months, and then I do 3 to 5 drops of this once a day at night over it, and again, lasts about 7, even 8 months. They're great. I think Veronique is brilliant. I honestly do, and I love everything I've tried from her. I noticed immediate results with these products. I bought these, like I was just mentioning, when my skin was so unhappy in the winter time with all the adjustments to moving to a new colder place, all the indoor heat. These saved me within, I would say, like honestly, overnight. 1-2 uses, wow, major, major difference. And the results continue. And now, sometimes I skip this, like I'll skip a night, I'll skip 2 nights, and sometimes I'll mix this with another oil, and my skin has just maintained so much balance and health, and it's less reactive, and it's just supple, and I just think they are wonderful, excellent products. So I'm gonna try and like drag these out as I wait for Black Friday to stock up on sale. But I love Marie Veronique. It is worth it if you have, if you can cut some corners somewhere or have that discretionary income. And I really think of it as healthcare expense, because we do have a condition that is specific and needs specific treatment, and only certain products work. But some are more affordable than others. Another empty from Blissoma is a mini of the free Rejuvenating Herbal Gel Cleanser. I really, really like this. Over time, it does dry out my skin, as most cleansers do, but it is still the least drying gel cleanser that I've found. And I've really liked using it here and there this summer on like those really hot, humid days, because using an oil cleanser, which is what I typically use, the Marie Veronique, when it's really hot and humid, just putting that oil on your face, for me, doesn't really feel good. Once I use water and emulsify it and rinse it off, my face feels great. It feels clean and refreshed and hydrated and fine, but I don't love the oil massage experience as much on a really, really hot day. So if I'm not wearing waterproof SPF or anything like that, this works well and works better for me in the summer. I can't really tolerate it once the weather turns and there's more indoor heating and stuff. It's just not compatible with how like fragile my skin is to all those types of changes. But for every few days in the summer, it's really nice. All right, those are my empty products. Now we're gonna do some faves and fails. So I feel like, without saying, Marie Veronique products, just faves, always. Fave gel cleanser that I've ever tried so far. So, some more faves from this summer. Pipette's Mineral Baby Sunscreen. I am loving this. When I first tried it in the winter, I think because I was still struggling with my skin's dryness and just irritation, and I was putting different layers on, when I would add this, it felt too heavy, and I didn't like that. But now how I'm using it is in the morning, I just splash water on my face and go in directly with this. I don't moisturize, I don't put anything on underneath. This is very moisturizing. It, in my opinion, goes on sheer, not really, no real white cast, and it's just awesome. And it's, I want to say $12 or $14 for 4 ounces, which when you're just using it on your face and neck, goes a really long way. And they're always having like 30% off sales. You can also get it at Target now, and Pharmaca online. I love it. No irritation, plump, supple skin, a little bit of shine, but kind of in a cute, glowy way. Also easy to, mattify with a little bit of powder, or the trick I do sometimes is those like mattifying waterproof sunscreens, like the Super Goop one. A little bit of that on top adds extra SPF and mattify. So that's kind of a cool trick too, but I'm really, really, really liking this. This is my daily SPF and moisturizer. What else am I loving this summer? Along with that, I put a couple drops of this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40 on top for just a little bit of extra SPF and a little bit of color correction. I use 3 drops on my face right after I gently rub this in, and I've just been loving this combination. This has niacinamide, I don't know what percentage, but it doesn't irritate me. And the color match is great and sheer in the way I like base products to be. Couple more faves. This came back into my life. The Flora and Bast Age Adapting Facial Serum, which is a CBD facial oil. And I love this. So this is what I've started cutting this with to extend it and to start incorporating this. So I'll do like 2-3 drops of this and 2 or 3 drops of this depending, and kind of get like a 5 drop total. I love, love, love this product. And I've talked about it before. It has a slight CBD scent, but it doesn't linger. It's, I would say, a light to medium weight oil, and I think it really does work as far as anti-inflammation and healing properties. No essential oils, and they do like a good point system, so you end up getting money off and things like that. And it's a small company, so I really, really like this. I also used their CBD soap this summer. I already finished it and recycled the box, but I was like totally wowed by that. It's just bar soap, but you might have heard in my other videos, I love bar soaps, and it's unscented, so it has a little bit of the CBD scent, and it's really gentle. I didn't use it on my face, used it for my body. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, this is another exciting favorite. Yay, Vanicream's Daily Facial Moisturizer. So I've been playing around with this for almost a month now. So some nights I'll skip the Barrier Restore Serum and use this instead as like this creamy gel moisturizer before I put facial oil on, and it's really good. It is not moisturizing enough on its own for me, and how I test that is I'll cleanse and then moisturize and then hang out for a while, see how it absorbs. So I will notice a bit of dryness just for what I like, which is like a really, really cushy feel before bed when I actually do my skincare routine. So it's, in that sense, it wasn't enough, but I think for a lot of people with less dry skin, it probably would be enough. It goes great. There have been a few occasions, like if I shower in the morning instead of at night, my skin can be a little bit dry just from the shower experience, and I've played around with putting this, a little bit of this on before my sunscreen. Layers great. Again, this with oil on top, layers great. I've had no issues with layering it. It's really interesting. It's like a gel cream consistency, but when you put it on, it doesn't feel super watery. It feels cushy and moisturizing. It's really good. I'm sad that I don't like the Vanicream cleanser and I find it too drying, but I have been very happy with this product, and I think it's got ceramides, it's got squalane, hyaluronic acid, and yeah, I think it's really good. I think this would be a product worthwhile to try. It is affordable, it is available at a lot of places, it's a good size, 3 ounces. So I'm going to keep using this through the winter under oils and see how it goes. All right, a couple more faves and then a few fails. So I got a new Lip Whip by Kari Gran. I've also talked about this before. This is the color Peppermint Blush, which is a sheer, but with like a little bit of a berry instead of pink. And I just love this product. I think it's the closest, this is like functions the closest to using a Vaseline or a petroleum jelly that's all natural ingredients. So if you are wanting to avoid petroleum, but you need something pretty heavy duty, this is the closest I've found. It has a little bit of a hint of mint, but not overpowering. Like, I can't use Burt's Bees. I can't tolerate it. I just found one, an old stick, and I tried it again just to make sure the other day, and my lips like immediately burn. It's horrible. So that's way, way, way too strong for me. This is very, very mild, never, never irritates me. So last winter when I was suffering from the dry skin, my lips were also in a terrible state, so dry. And the only thing I tried, like lip serums and blah, 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 the only thing that worked was using Aquaphor, which is mainly a petroleum product. So you do what you gotta do, but I don't love the idea of petroleum-based products on my lips, or really anywhere, mostly for environmental reasons, not because I think they're toxic to the body per se, but I don't love the idea of ingesting them, just a personal preference. So I like that this really does moisturize and leave my lips cushy, but this would not be adequate if my lips go back to that stage. I will have to go back to Aquaphor, and that's just how it is. But this is a close runner-up in the natural world if your lips are on the dry side, but not like the desert. Also got a new David's. I got the Hydroxyapatite. This is just the box. I'm going to go toss it and recycle it. I just really, really like this brand of toothpaste. I tried a mini of the Risewell Hydroxyapatite toothpaste, and I liked that one okay, but I like the flavor of this one more. I think it leaves my mouth feeling more fresh and clean. So I just have good experience with David's products. And if you don't know about Hydroxyapatite, it's supposedly a mineral that's sort of like a natural replacement for fluoride. So if you're trying to avoid fluoride for whatever reason, but you still want to get some of those benefits of like reinforcing your enamel, whitening the teeth, strengthening the teeth, things like that, you might check out a toothpaste with Hydroxyapatite. Of course, I'm going to list everything in the notes section below. So if you're like, Hydroxy, what is she talking about? Don't worry, it'll be down there for you. I really like David's. I've had good experiences with their toothpaste, and I've been buying them on and off for years. Okay, some products I did not like, some fails. So this is sad. My Kosas Deodorant is just hardcore failing me this summer. I don't remember if this happened last summer with it too, because I've been using it for probably almost 3 years now. It seems to work really well in the cooler weather when I'm not sweating as much. It cannot stand up at all this summer. I mean, it was bad. So I'm really, really sad about that. I am on the hunt for a natural deodorant. That is a thing where, like, I will not go back to antiperspirants. It's been too long that I've stopped. I just don't want to go down that road. And yet, the search for a good deodorant is not fun. They're so expensive. It's so hard to find one that works. A lot of them smell, in my opinion, horrible. I bought a few new ones this summer, and they were honestly, like, shockingly bad. So if you have suggestions for a sensitive skin friendly all natural deodorant, please leave those suggestions in the comments below, because I am in desperate need and I haven't found one that is adequate. Another Flora and Bast product. This is their barrier building Hydrosol. It is essential oil free. It's got cannabis hydrosol, chamomile, rosemary, cucumber, and lavender hydrosol. So no essential oils. Hydrosols is like when they distill plants to extract the essential oils. The water vapor steam that rises in the process of getting the oils out, that's hydrosol. So it doesn't have essential oils, but it still has scent and medicinal properties of the plants, because it's like the water infusion from the plants. So that's what's going on with this, and I just don't like the scent. It's very weird. It's hard to describe. I keep trying to like it because I don't have any toners right now or anything, except just Avene water, but I just can't use it. I don't like the smell. It's like, I mean, I think it's just what the thing describes. Like, I smell rosemary, I smell cucumber, I smell cannabis, I smell chamomile that smells really like grassy and earthy, and I just can't tolerate the scent, so I can't really comment on if it is barrier building or very calming, because I've only sprayed a little bit a few times and I couldn't really handle it. So that's a fail, but 2 products were favorites from this brand for this summer, so that's pretty good. And then I'm so sad. I literally bought this today, used it tonight to cleanse my face. I was so excited because I'm out of this and I wanted to try a new gel type cleanser, Eucerin Hydrating Cleansing Gel with hyaluronic acid, suitable for daily use to remove makeup and impurities. Ingredients look good. Clinically proven to be suitable for sensitive skin, maintain skin's moisture balance. Okay, so I take issue there. I thought this was going to be like a gel lotion type cleanser, kind of like the Avene, but more in a gel jelly format. It does foam a little bit. It's like a micro foam, but it's still a foam and it's still dried out my face. I would say less than most gel cleansers do, but still. So I used this, put some Vanicream and some facial oil, and then went about my night, putting my son to bed and stuff, and I could just feel over time as my skin absorbed the product, my skin was getting dry and tight. And when I do my gold standard routine of Marie Veronique's cleanser, and then whatever cream or serum oil situation I'm doing, I never experienced that. So for me, that is what any cleansing process should feel like. So I'm just so sad because I was really excited. It didn't, give me a reaction. So I think for sensitive skin, yes, that is accurate, at least for some types of sensitive skin. But maintaining skin's moisture balance, no, not in my opinion, not for the level of sensitivity I have. So again, if you're maybe in the more oily combo normal zone and you like a teensy bit of foam, this could be a good one to try. But if you're on the dry end, I don't think it is going to suit you long term. I think it will dry you out. It did remove all my little bit of makeup and SPF though. So where I would rate this for dryness, I still think like the Blissoma cleanser is less drying. This one I would put in line, but a little bit less drying than Vanicream. So sort of like this, and then Vanicream. And then everything else that's like foaming and drying and awful for my skin. So that's not too bad, but it still just doesn't work for me. So I'm bummed. I'm still on the hunt. I honestly think I've given up. Now we'll move into the Musings. I think I've given up on trying to find a gel cleanser. The only products on my radar are trying the Avene Antirougeurs anti-redness cream cleanser, which I've been doing a little bit of research, and it sounds like people have a really good experience with it and that it's a little bit more cleansing than this. Because why I'm in search of a gel cleanser is to have an alternative to an oil cleanser that's still a one and done product for me. I don't want a double cleanse. And this doesn't cut it as a one and done. So I'm hoping maybe the Avene anti-redness one will be cleansing enough for the little bit of makeup and the SPF that I wear to remove that and leave my skin comfortable and happy. The only other product really that is potentially on my radar is the Dr. Sam Bunting products. So she has like a gel cleanser that is non-foaming and apparently very, very gentle, but still a one and done product, because that's kind of her philosophy, is use a non-drying cleanser, non-foaming cleanser, massage it well, and then rinse it, and you should be good. You shouldn't have to do a double cleanse, and that's what I like, because too much washing just irritates me. So I'm curious about a couple of her products. Definitely the cleanser. I'm curious about one of her serums has like azelaic acid. I think it's the brightening one. And I took her little quiz online, and that was what was recommended to me with having like sensitive skin and redness. So I'm kind of curious about that product too, but mainly the cleanser, just because it feels like it's been impossible for me to find any other cleanser besides the Veronique that is acceptable for long-term use, because even the Blissoma I wouldn't consider acceptable for long-term use. I can only use it occasionally. So that's like my big cleanser woe, is like, how many am I going to buy that don't work? I don't know. So if you've tried Dr. Sam's products, I know a lot of us love her and she gives great tips and information. Comment below, let me know what you've used, what you've liked, how it's worked out for you, or if you have any other super gentle yet one and done cleanser Rex. For me, it's maybe like this unicorn wish of mine to find something besides the Veronique. I'd like to find something that's more affordable too. That would be great. So let me know. And I think that's all. I'm honestly very like uninspired. I don't know if uninspired is the right word, or if it's just that I'm like happy with Veronique's products. I just wish there was a line that was similar but more affordable, because I recognize that this is not accessible for all people, and I, don't buy other things to save my money to buy this stuff because it works so well for me. And I recognize that, there is quality and value, and that's why they're expensive, and she uses really good ingredients. She's a small woman-owned business, small team, all of those things. I totally get that, and at the same time, I wish there was something more accessible to more people. And I'm a little bit mad that HSAs and FSAs consider acne and sun protection products as eligible because they're, related to dermatologist recommendations, I guess, and not rosacea products. What's the deal with that? We have a medical condition. We should be able to use HSA and FSA funds for the skincare that works for us. That's part of my musings. What do you guys think about that? How come they get to use pre-tax dollars and we don't? That would be a way to help be able to afford the specific things we need. So that's another thought of mine. Is that ever going to happen? Who knows? Probably not, but kind of feels unfair. All right, been ranting. It's been a long video. I hope it gave you some useful information. Thank you so much for watching, for sticking in there, for liking and subscribing. I will continue to make videos when I can and when I'm inspired to do so. It's really the more when I actually can and have time that gets in the way. I have a lot of inspiration for things I want to share with you all, but little by little we will get there. I hope everyone's doing well and have a wonderful start to the new school year if that is a part of your life as well. Thanks again for watching and stay tuned for more content. Bye for now.